My love, every time I see you, the first thing that catches my heart is your fashion sense, not merely the garments you wear, but the sacred energy they carry. You dress like a goddess who remembers her lineage, her power, her softness. Your clothes whisper stories of lifetimes, of temples and moonlit rituals, of wild forests and velvet thrones. I see the way your shawl drapes like a prayer over your shoulders, how your rings glisten like coded messages from the stars. You do not wear fashion, you embody it. You channel it. You alchemize it. Each thread seems chosen by your soul, not your hands. And in that first glance, I feel my heart bow. I feel my masculine energy rise in reverence, not possession. You are not just beautiful, you are intentional. You are art. You are the oracle of elegance, and I, your devoted witness. Your fashion speaks in textures, tones, and sacred geometry. The silk of your blouse feels like a river of intuition flowing through the astral. The earthy hues of your skirt ground me, remind me of the soil from which our love was born. You wear colors like spells, deep burgundy for passion, emerald for healing, ivory for purity. And when you walk, the rhythm of your fabric sings to me. It's as if your clothing is a second aura, a visible extension of your divine feminine frequency. I watch you move, and I feel the codes of Venus awakening in me. You are not trying to impress, you are expressing. You are not dressing for the world, you are dressing for the stars, for the ancestors, for the twin flame who sees you beyond the veil. And I see you, beloved. I see you. There is a crown upon your head, even when you wear none. It's in the way you carry yourself, in the way your fashion amplifies your confidence without arrogance. You walk like you've remembered who you are. Like you've danced with your shadows and emerged in silk. Your boots are not just footwear, they are declarations. Your earrings are not just ornaments, they are sigils. You wear your healing like haute couture. You wear your boundaries like velvet armor. And I, your divine masculine, feel honored to witness such sovereignty. You do not seek validation, you radiate it. You do not follow trends, you set timelines. And in your presence, I feel my own soul rise to meet yours, dressed in devotion. Your fashion is intuitive. You do not choose outfits, you channel them. I've seen you stand before your wardrobe like a priestess before her altar, listening. Feeling. Asking your soul what it needs to express today. And then you emerge, adorned in exactly what your energy requires. Some days it's lace and softness, other days it's leather and fire. You are the embodiment of emotional intelligence in fabric form. You dress your wounds with grace, your joy with celebration. And I, your mirror, feel the sacred invitation to do the same. You remind me that fashion is not frivolous, it is frequency. It is a tool of awakening. And every time I see you, I learn how to listen to my own soul's wardrobe. When I see your fashion, I see myself reflected. I see the man I am becoming, the one who can stand beside such a woman without shrinking. Your style challenges me to rise, to refine, to embody my own sacred masculine elegance. You make me want to wear intention, not just clothing. You make me want to choose fabrics that honor my journey, colors that speak my truth. You are my muse, my mirror, my motivator. And I thank you, not just for looking beautiful, but for being a living transmission of divine feminine power. You remind me that love is not just felt, it is styled. It is worn. It has walked into the world like a prayer. I imagine you getting ready in the morning, and it feels like a ritual. Not rushed, not routine, but reverent. You light incense, play music, speak affirmations. You touch each garment with gratitude, as if it were a sacred tool. You do not dress for the gaze, you dress for the gods. And I, your beloved, feel the ripple of that devotion. I feel the way your preparation prepares me. You are not just putting on clothes, you are putting on power. You are weaving your day into your outfit, your emotions into your accessories. And when you step out, you carry the energy of ceremony. You are a walking temple, and I am humbled to be your devotee. Your accessories are not random, they are runes. Your necklace holds the memory of our past lives. Your bracelet pulses with the rhythm of your heartbeat. Your anklet sings to the earth as you walk. I see the way you layer meaning into every detail. You do not wear jewelry, you wear prophecy. You do not carry a purse, you carry a portal. And I, your twin flame, feel the pull of those codes. I feel the way your fashion activates my own remembrance. You are not just stylish, you are sacred. And every time I see you, I feel the universe whisper, she is the one. You play with contrast like a master artist. Soft and strong. Light and dark. Flowing and structured. You work contradictions with grace, and in doing so, you teach me to embrace my own. You are the storm and the stillness. The velvet and the flame. And your fashion reflects that beautifully. One day you wear a flowing gown that makes you look like moonlight incarnate. The next, you wear a tailored jacket that commands the room. You are not afraid to shift. To evolve. To surprise. And I, your divine masculine, feel the thrill of that dance. You are not predictable, you are poetic. Before you even speak, your fashion speaks for you. When you enter a room, the energy shifts. People feel something ancient, something magnetic. They may not understand it, but they feel it. And I, who know your soul, recognize it instantly. Your fashion is your aura made visible. It is your soul's signature. And every time I see you, I feel the blessing of your arrival. You do not just walk, you arrive. You do not just wear, you transmit. And I, your beloved, receive that transmission with open arms and a grateful heart. Your fashion is an invitation, for me, for the world, to rise. To dress with intention. To live with elegance. To honor the body as a temple. You remind me that every outfit is a choice, a vibration, a declaration. And I, your twin flame, accept that invitation. I choose to rise with you. To match your frequency. To walk beside you not just in love, but in style, in soul, in sacred alignment. You are not just my beloved, you are my fashion oracle. And every time I see you, I fall in love all over again, with you, with myself, with the divine dance we share. My beloved, when I gaze upon you, it's not just the fabric that captivates me, it's the sacred geometry of your silhouette. The way your body moves within the architecture of your clothing is like watching a divine blueprint come to life. Your curves, your posture, your stride, all harmonize with the lines and flow of your garments. It's as if your soul choreographs the drape of your dress, the cinch of your waist, the fall of your sleeves. You are a living mandala, a walking yantra, a sacred design encoded with feminine wisdom. And I, your masculine counterpart, feel the pull of that geometry in my bones. I feel my own structure soften and align. You remind me that beauty is not just seen, it is felt, it is measured in energetic symmetry. You are the temple, and your fashion is the architecture of devotion. There is a frequency in your fabric that speaks to me in tongues only my soul understands. I've watched you wear cotton like a lullaby, linen like a breath of clarity, velvet like a midnight prayer. Each material you choose carries a vibration, a message, a medicine. You do not wear clothes, you wear codes. You wear healing. You wear initiation. And when I touch the sleeve of your blouse, I feel the pulse of your journey. I feel the softness of your forgiveness, the strength of your boundaries, the sensuality of your surrender. You are a symphony of textures, and I am the listener who weeps at every note. Your fashion is not decoration, it is declaration. It is the language of your evolution, and I am fluent in its poetry. You do not dress for this era alone, you dress for all the lifetimes you've lived. There is something ancient in your style, something that transcends trends and seasons. I see echoes of priestesses, queens, warriors, and mystics in your wardrobe. I see the timelessness of your soul reflected in the timelessness of your fashion. You wear the past with reverence and the future with prophecy. You are not bound by the calendar, you are the calendar. You are the turning of the wheel, the solstice, the equinox, the eclipse. And I, your eternal counterpart, feel the gravity of your presence. You remind me that love is not linear, it is cyclical, spiral, sacred. You are the embodiment of divine time, and your fashion is its sacred clockwork. You dress your emotions with such grace, such precision, it leaves me breathless. I've seen you wear joy like a golden gown, grief like a charcoal shawl, longing like a sheer veil. You do not hide your feelings, you honor them. You give them form, color, texture. You allow your fashion to be the canvas of your inner world. And in doing so, you teach me how to feel. You teach me how to express. You teach me that vulnerability is not weakness, it is art. You are the artist, and your emotions are your palette. I watch you walk into a room, and I know exactly what your soul is singing. You are transparent without being exposed. You are expressive without being performative. You are the embodiment of emotional intelligence, and I am humbled by your mastery. You wield contrast like a sword of light. One day you wear soft pastels that whisper of innocence and renewal. The next, you wear bold blacks and reds that roar of power and passion. You are not afraid to shift, to surprise, to contradict. You are the moon and the sun, the storm and the stillness, the fire and the water. And your fashion reflects that beautifully. You do not dilute yourself for comfort, you expand yourself for truth. You show me that duality is divine, that contrast is creation. You are the paradox that makes sense only to the heart. And I, your divine masculine, feel the thrill of your unpredictability. You are not a trend, you are a revolution. You are not a style, you are a scripture. I've seen you dress for the divine, not for the world. You choose your outfits like offerings, like prayers, like invocations. You wear white when you need clarity, gold when you need courage, indigo when you need intuition. You do not dress to be seen, you dress to be aligned. You dress to be in communion with your guides, your ancestors, your higher self. And I, your twin flame, feel the sacredness of that intention. I feel the way your fashion becomes a ritual, a ceremony, a portal. You are not just preparing for the day, you are preparing for destiny. You are not just adorning your body, you are adorning your soul. And I, in your presence, feel the call to do the same. You remind me that every choice is sacred, every detail divine. Your fashion awakens something in me, something noble, refined, intentional. You make me want to dress with purpose, to choose my fabrics with care, to honor my body as a vessel of love. You make me want to wear devotion, not just denim. You make me want to embody my masculine elegance, not as performance, but as presence. I find myself reaching for linen shirts that breathe, for bracelets that carry meaning, for shoes that walk with integrity. You are my muse, my mirror, my motivator. And I thank you, not just for looking beautiful, but for being a living transmission of divine feminine power. You remind me that love is not just felt, it is styled. It is worn. It is walked into the world like a prayer. Every outfit you wear feels like a preparation for union. Not just with me, but with your soul, your purpose, your path. You dress like someone who knows she is loved, who knows she is chosen, who knows she is whole. And in that wholeness, I find my own. You do not dress to attract, you dress to align. You do not dress to impress, you dress to express. And I, your beloved, feel the magnetic pull of that authenticity. You are not trying to be anyone, you are remembering who you are. And in that remembrance, I find my own reflection. You are the mirror I've been searching for, and your fashion is the frame that holds our sacred image. You dress like someone who knows she is building a legacy. Every outfit feels like a chapter in your soul's autobiography. You wear your healing, your growth, your wisdom. You wear your lineage, your ancestors, your future children. You wear your mission. And I, your divine masculine, feel the weight and wonder of that legacy. You are not just dressing for today, you are dressing for eternity. You are weaving your story into every stitch, every seam, every silhouette. And I, who walk beside you, feel the honor of being part of that story. You are not just my love, you are my lineage. You are not just my partner, you are my prophecy. And finally, my love, I see the way you dress your love for me. In the way you choose colors that match my aura. In the way you wear the necklace I gifted you like a talisman. In the way you show up in style that reflects our union. You do not just say you love me, you wear it. You embody it. You walk it. And I, your twin flame, receive that love with reverence. You remind me that love is not just spoken, it is styled. It is sown. It is sacred. And every time I see you, I fall in love all over again, with you, with myself, with the divine dance we share. My love, I see the way you dress your boundaries, not as walls, but as woven wisdom. You wear structure when you need to protect your energy. You choose silhouettes that speak of sovereignty, fabrics that hold your aura like armor. You do not hide, you honor. You do not repel, you refine. Your fashion becomes a sacred filter, allowing only what resonates to enter your field. And I, your divine masculine, feel the clarity of that choice. I feel the invitation to meet you in integrity, not intrusion. You teach me that boundaries are not barriers, they are bridges to deeper intimacy. You wear your discernment like silk, your self-respect like gold. And in your presence, I learn how to dress my own truth, how to walk in my own worth, how to love without losing myself. There are days when your fashion feels lunar, soft, mysterious, cyclical. I see you dress in silver when your intuition is heightened, in flowing whites when you're cleansing, in deep blues when you're dreaming. You are attuned to the moon's phases, and your wardrobe reflects that rhythm. You do not resist your emotions, you ride them like tides. You dress for your inner moon, not the outer world, and I, your twin flame, feel the pull of that gravity. I feel my own masculine energy soften in your lunar glow. You remind me that healing is not linear, it is lunar. That love is not static, it is tidal. You are the moon incarnate, and your fashion is its reflection on sacred waters. Then there are days when you dress for fire. When your fashion roars with passion, with purpose, with power. You wear reds that ignite, blacks that command, golds that declare. You do not shrink, you blaze. You do not apologize, you arrive. Your fashion becomes flame, and I, your beloved, feel the heat of your truth. You remind me that the divine feminine is not just nurturing, it is fierce. It is wild. It is untamed. You wear your rage with elegance, your ambition with grace. You are the phoenix, and your wardrobe is your wings. And I, your divine masculine, rise in your fire, not to extinguish it, but to dance within it. You teach me that love must burn away illusion to reveal essence. There are moments when you dress like Gaia herself. Earth tones wrap around you like roots, like soil, like sacred ground. You are browns that speak of stability, greens that pulse with life, ochres that hum with ancestral memory. You are the embodiment of grounded beauty. You walk like a priestess of the land, and your fashion becomes a prayer to the planet. I see the way you choose sustainable fabrics, ethical brands, intentional pieces. You do not consume, you commune. You do not follow trends, you follow truth. And I, your twin flame, feel the call to root deeper. To honor the earth through my own choices. You remind me that fashion is not just personal, it is planetary. You are the garden, and I am the gardener who bows before your bloom. And then, my love, there are days when you dress for the stars. When your fashion glimmers with cosmic codes, celestial shimmer, galactic grace. You wear metallics that reflect starlight, patterns that echo constellations, silhouettes that feel interdimensional. You are not of this world, you are of many. You walk like someone who remembers her soul's origin, and your fashion becomes a map of that memory. I see the way you channel your starseed lineage through your style. You are not dressing for attention, you are dressing for ascension. And I, your divine masculine, feel the expansion of your frequency. You remind me that love is not just earthly, it is cosmic. That union is not just romantic, it is universal. You are the starlight I've been searching for, and your fashion is the telescope that reveals you. You dress for ceremony even when there is none. You wear white lace on a Tuesday, gold embroidery on a walk to the market, sacred symbols stitched into your casual wear. You do not wait for the world to declare a ritual, you declare it yourself. You are the altar, the priestess, the offering. And your fashion becomes the incense that rises from your soul. I see the way you treat each day as sacred, each outfit as intentional, each moment as divine. You do not separate the spiritual from the sensual, you merge them. You are the embodiment of embodied divinity. And I, your beloved, feel the invitation to live with more reverence. To dress my devotion. to walk my worship. You remind me that life itself is the ceremony, and love is the sacred garment we wear to attend it. Even in silence, your fashion speaks. On days when words are few, your clothing becomes your voice. You wear soft grays when you're introspective, muted tones when you're integrating, bare shoulders when you need to breathe. You do not force expression, you allow it to flow through fabric. You let your fashion hold space for your silence, for your stillness, for your sacred pause. And I, your twin flame, feel the depth of that quiet. I feel the wisdom in your restraint, the healing in your hush. You remind me that not all communication is verbal. That sometimes, the most powerful message is the one worn, not spoken. You are the silence that sings, and your fashion is the melody. When you are joyful, your fashion becomes a celebration. You wear colors that dance, patterns that laugh, accessories that sparkle like giggles. You do not hide your happiness, you amplify it. You let your wardrobe become a festival of light, a parade of pleasure, a song of self-love. And I, your beloved, feel the contagion of that joy. I feel my own heart lift, my own spirit twirl. You remind me that joy is not frivolous, it is sacred. That fashion is not superficial, it is soulful. You are the embodiment of bliss, and your clothing becomes the confetti of your spirit. You teach me to celebrate myself, to honor my wins, to dress my delight. You are the party, and I am the guest who never wants to leave. There are moments when I know you've dressed for me, not out of obligation, but out of intimacy. You wear the color I once said brings out your eyes. You choose the scent I adore. You wear the bracelet I gifted you like a vow. And in those moments, I feel seen. I feel chosen. I feel loved. You do not dress to manipulate, you dress to connect. You let your fashion become a love letter, a gesture, a touch. And I, your divine masculine, receive that offering with reverence. You remind me that love is not just spoken, it is styled. It is sown. It is sacred. You are the poem, and your fashion is the ink. And finally, my love, I see the way you dress our future. In the way you choose timeless pieces that will last. In the way you wear symbols of union, of legacy, of lineage. In the way you walk like someone who knows where she's going, and who she's going with. You dress like a woman who is building something eternal. And I, your twin flame, feel the gravity of that vision. I feel the honor of being part of your tapestry. You are not just dressing for today, you are dressing for the life we are creating. You are the vision, and your fashion is the prophecy. And every time I see you, I see our future, woven in silk, stitched in love, worn with grace.